Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I'm back with the Friday freebie. This is number 255. Now I haven't done many videos lately because if you didn't know, I did hurt my ribs. I fell over like a clumsy person and I hurt my ribs. They are still really sore. It's probably about, must be like 3 weeks now, or coming up to 3 weeks. So they're still really sore. But I want to craft, I want to come into the craft room, but it's just a little bit uncomfortable at the moment. But I thought I'd do, this is why we've got a little Friday freebie. It's not a majorly big one, but it's another one because I have been sort of like working on my latest journal, which is the vintage December. So I've done another little sort of like make to go into the front of my journal. So I'll show you how far I've done. I've done the cover. I haven't really done anything on the inside, but I'll show you anyway. So this is like a little foldy up thingy-majiggity with a tag. Now this is for the Facebook group. And all the details to join our lovely Facebook group will be under the video. So do pop along and join the group. And this is another one. This is for the extra for the Ko-fi. So if you're a one-off or monthly Ko-fi supporter, then this is one for you. Now I've done this one, so this one will go on the front of my inside cover, and this is going to go on the back of my inside cover. So I've done them so the little tab is in the opposite way. Oh, a little bit of paper on there. So that's what I'm going to do today. I've cut them out. I haven't inked them yet, but it's lovely. It's a nice simple one. So got my window open. So I do apologise if you can hear the gardeners. The gardeners are cutting. I can hear it in far away distant. Now I'm going the wrong way. This is the way I'm supposed to be going. I have cut them out already. Now, if you didn't want to, I'm going to make both because it won't take us very long. I'm going to make both, but if you didn't want them a little flippy flappy thing, I have cut them out separately like this. Now, I'm going to use the border punch. Now, if you saw my video, I did a sort of unboxing from Journalsay, and I had this beautiful punch in it. And I really wanted to use it because I love it. I think it's really pretty. So I've just punched the top. Can you see? Doesn't that look lovely? I think that looks really, really nice. So I've just made these into like a little pocket, and that could be a pocket or a journaling card, and then we've got a tag. And then also on the Journalsay, I had these little self-adhesive little pearls like this. So I've just stuck those onto these little bits as well, and at the top. So I backed it on again with my tea stain paper, which is lovely. So that's another way you can do it. But today, let me just quickly show you how far I've done on my journal. So this is the journal. Love it. Absolutely love the inside, the outside as well. I've done it all like that. These are my signatures. Now, in the paper pack for the Vintage December, you get 18 pages, which gives you 6 pages per signature. I like to do 3 signatures in my journals. Which I just love, and I just think they're so pretty. So I've just randomly gone through some of the pages I've printed on with my tea stain paper, and then I've just gone in sort of randomly and printed on the back with the same papers, if you know what I mean. But they are just beautiful. I absolutely love them. So I'm looking forward to just slowly making this. It was supposed to be done through Christmas in July, which I don't have that long left to do it, do I? So this is the cover. Look how beautiful that is. I've made it sort of vintagey and lacy. And then I've just used one of the tags out of the kit. I've sort of like, you know, layered her up with some lace and bits and pieces on there. This is some of my vintage lace on here. There was a nice sort of like doily on this bit and then on the back. So I think it's so pretty. I think because I like doing shabby, as you know I like doing shabby, but I'm sort of doing it sort of a little bit shabby vintage. And this is one of the papers cut in half. So I've got a tree on there and a tree on this side. And I just thought, I think this is the Friday freebie one. This is going to go on the front, and this is going to be the flap, so it will flap open like that, and they've got a tag in it, and then I'm going to put this one on the back. So that was my idea. So I haven't made one yet, so let's just see. So, but loving it, absolutely loving it. Now the spine, I've done a 3-inch spine. Excuse me. I might as well show you this while I'm doing this anyway. So these are going to go in there. Now I normally make my journals quite big, so I wanted some room, and if I do have gaps in between, I might add just a little bit of a little journaling notebook or something in between, which I quite like the idea of. So I'm just going to pop that to the side. I've also made these. Now the other punch that I got from Journalsay was like a very, very decorative, let's see, one which cuts out like this, and look at that, it's just beautiful. Very bright in here today, isn't it? Let's just go down one. So can you see it's really pretty? Now this is my really, really big punch. Now somebody did ask me how I store these, and I've got a little drawers, so I put it in my drawer. But this is beautiful. It's really, really lovely. It's quite difficult. It's a good sturdy one, so it's quite hard for me at the moment to still push it down. But it's really, really lovely, and I'm going to use these in my journal as little belly bands. I cut this one out. Oh, I've got lots to say because I haven't crafted for a while. This was one of my sort of collage pages, and these flowery bits were in the middle, so I just cut it down the middle and did the little belly bands with that. But look, so this can be like a little tuck in there or something. I think I can use those, but love them. I love them. So I've been having a little bit of fun, a little bit of a play. These are the bits that I've got to add on to the little ones in a minute, just to embellish them. I didn't put any embellishments on there because I do have some in the kit, and I know we're always making embellishments and stuff, so I'm sure you've got something you can pop on there. So this is the Friday Freebie one, so let's start with this one. Like that. So this is how it comes. I've just cut it out. Very, very simple. I'm going to just score down this little bit here. So this is your little flap. I've got a little ball tool here, like that. So I'm just going to go down. I'm using, oopsie daisy, I'm using this one instead of that, because the end of this, because I've used it quite a lot, it's gone quite flat and it's gone quite wide. So if you're doing something a little bit bigger, it's better, but I've just used that on this one. And then all I'm going to do is fold this over just so it's in line with this little line there, and the line, I've got the little bottom, the score bit on there. And I've made it slightly shorter, so don't worry, it is shorter, because it's easier then to put your tag in the pocket like that. Just what I mean, so it's not together. But again, you can cut a little thing out, you can go across it with a nice little border one, like, what did I have, like this one here, on here. So I'm going to go across the top with a little border punch, because I think that will look really pretty. Now this can be bent either way, depending on how you want it. Now the reason that I've done it like this side is because I'm going to put it on there like that. I didn't do it this side, just I made, but you can if you want to, it's up to you, because I find if you're sticking something down, it's better to go on this side, because when you close the book, that's the automatic way that your papers will go. But sometimes when you do that, they come out and then you get them all squashed. So this way is the way that the papers come out anyway, if you know what I mean. And then the same on the back, like that. So lovely. So what I'm going to do, before I ink it up, I'm going to go on to here. Now the way I've done this, it just turned out that this is the same length as doing sort of like the 4 or 5 little ones across here. It sort of fits really nicely. Can you see? So what I'm going to do, I've gone and put this, the end, right on the end there, like that. And then I'm going to punch that down. Then I'm going to move it along. These punches, you just line up the picture. You know, the bit that you've just cut out, you just line it up there. Pop that on like that. Cut that down. Can you see it? Then it goes right to the end. Then I'm going to do the same on here. Pop those on there. Line that up if I can. And just squash that down. So then you get a really, really nice punch. Oh, I think they're so lovely. And then you've got pretty, pretty little bit there. So I'm now going to do this. A little bit of inking. So guys, how are you all? I forgot to ask. I'm so excited about actually doing a video. I feel like I haven't done enough videos, but it does take so long to make a video that I've just not been in the right frame of mind, guys. When you've got pain, it's not the best, is it? Now, I was also thinking of just rounding the edge. Can you see this tag? It's got like a little rounded bit on there, which I liked. And I've got my little punch, which has got sort of like the same shape on it. So I was just thinking maybe I could put that, just so we've got that same shape. And on this side, I know I'm going to cut into that bit, but I think we should be able to trim it up. Can you see it's like that? But we want a little flat bit on there, back again. So yeah, we can do that. There we go. So we've got that lovely, lovely shape to it, like that. So this is the one that I wanted on the front. But again, you know, it's up to you. It's up to you how you pop it into your journals, or pop it into a little folio or something like that. It's something that you can use, you know, in any sort of, you know, vintage journal. Gosh, I can't speak. So I haven't made it sort of Christmassy. I've made it wintry. So if you're doing a winter journal, that's perfect, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, I do like it. I do like it. So let's just ink around here. And again, if you have a sewing machine and you like to sew, you can sew around your little tag, which I probably will do, but I'm not going to do that right now, because that means bringing out my sewing machine. So look, that just sits in there like that. Oh, just love it. I think it's so pretty. And then this side, I've got some embellishments that I'm going to pop onto there. But again, it can be left as it is. So let's use some glue. So I'm just trying to think what we've been up to. Well, my daughter is coming, my daughter and her husband, and my lovely little grandchildren. The girls are coming, and they should be here on Monday. So I'm so excited about that, because they're staying for, you know, nearly the whole of August, which is going to be fabulous. I'm so excited. And then, so we've been sort of like having a little bit of a, you know, sort out, make sure there's lots of room for the girls to play. Well, actually, Andy's been doing a lot of it. Obviously, I can't do it. So I've been, you know, asking him, you know, to do things in the garden and stuff. Poor thing is absolutely exhausted. Bless him, but he never says no. He's such a lovely, lovely chap, which you know him anyway, don't you? If you saw the last Friday Freebie, not last week, the week before, you know Andy. Look at that. Do you think that looks lovely? I do, guys. I really like this one. I've picked out some of these little bits. Now, I did this before, so it doesn't take too long. And I've got this little piece of vintage lace, because it's the same that's off here. So it's a little piece of that. And I'm going to just put that on there like that. And then I've got one of the little tags, little taggy bits out of the kit, and I'm just going to pop it on there. So it's not Christmassy because that's the 31st of December 1890 it says on there. So that's going to sit on there. I'm not going to make it too fancy. And then all I'm going to do on this side is just pop her on there like that. Now I'm just thinking I might just sort of glue this bit down just in case we want a little pocket, a little hidden pocket or something. So I'm going to just ink this little bit. I want to keep it quite flat at the back so it's not going to sort of stick up. But again, if you're not making the journal, you can just use this to journal on. My gosh, I can't speak. So let's just glue down this side and this side. So yeah, so yes, what I was thinking, if you don't have the papers, I will link these papers underneath because I know some of you like to do a sort of a wintry, Christmassy journal. So I'm just going to put that on there like that, like that. So look, I've got paper all stuck to me. So that can go on there, and then I don't have anything to hand, I don't think. Well, I've got one of my little tags that I made, but that's going to be too big. Don't know what, you can pop whatever you like in there or just completely stick it down, but I just wanted something on the back. And then I'm going to put this little piece on there. What should we use? Should I use a little bit of this gloopy 3-in-1? Just pop a little bit. This is so hard. Should have put my glue gun on. It would probably be a little bit easier for me to do. Like that. So what else have I been doing? I've been very lazy, but it's been lovely. Actually, I've been reading. I did read. I don't read a lot, so I don't really have a huge amount of sort of, I just wanted a sort of a summer book, you know, just an easy read book. So when I went to the pharmacy, they have like a little charity shop next door, which I like to have a little rummage in, and I got just an easy read. I got a couple of sort of like very, very easy, romantic-y sort of books to have a little sit down and read, which is quite nice. And then I did get another one. I don't know what I've done with that one, but I was going to show you. It's quite a big, thick book, not for reading. It was to make a journal cover with, and the inside cover is really lovely. So I'm going to put that on, and then we're going to have that, I think, just on there. I was going to pop a little pearl as well onto here. Squeeze a bit of this on. Oh, it's coming out a bit better now. Really need to keep it upside down though. Okay. So let's stick that on. So look, doesn't that? It's really simple, isn't it? Very simple. We are doing nice simple today. Take one of these. I like these because they're individual. Oops, I was going to try and take that off. So I said when I saw these, I originally thought from Journalsay that they were flat stickers that look like pearls, but they're not. They're actually the pearls, half a pearl. But normally they come in like strips, don't they? But these are sort of individual, and they're really nice. And they come off really, really easy. So look at that, how pretty is that? So lovely. So I think this is going to look really nice, just popped in there, like that, in the front of the journal. Love it. So I'm going to do the next one to go on the back. So let's put that to the side. Oh, here it is. I'm all over the place today, guys. I'm going to put these away. I tried to get another one of these little boxes, and I can't honestly remember where I got it from. Because it's so handy to put all my little paper clips and in here, and then I've got my little ball pins and stuff in there. It's really handy to have on my desk. So let's just do this one. Let's have a little tidy up. let's get this out. And I'm going to just score down this line through here, like that. Yeah, it was really nice actually making the journal cover. I wasn't quite sure exactly what I wanted on the outside to be like. So, you know, I had my sort of lacy bits and my doily sort of like staring at me. So I had a little rummage, and I think it looks really lovely. Because all as I did on the front, this is the inside of a curtain. I've used this before. This is the lining of a vintage curtain, and I covered the front in it. If you lift that up, you can see. And all as I did, I wrapped it around, stuck it down, sewed around it, and then these pieces of paper, which goes this way around, the digital kit, I sewed it around first and then inked it, and then I stuck it down. Now what I stuck it down with, I stuck it down with matte medium. I didn't use tacky glue, I used matte medium because I know that's really, really strong. It's this one I used. It's a nice grubby one. Look at the state of it. So it's an ultra matte medium. I will link this down below because it's a really good one, and you know it sort of like goes quite hard because it's for mixed media work. It's fabulous, you know, and this is not gonna come off at all. So if you have, even if you sell your journals like that, you know this isn't gonna come off at all. It's gonna be on there nice and strong, and it doesn't sort of come through. So it's really lovely. And then I just put this piece of sort of like lacy doily, which is like a rectangle. It fitted really, really well. And then this is sort of like an ovally shape. So I put more on the back than the front because she would have covered it up anyway. And I'm going to leave the back just like that. I've only stuck certain sections down. I didn't stick it all down because I didn't want it to be hard. And then I love it. So not sure about the signatures on this one. I might, you know, stick something in there like I normally do, another piece, so it doesn't go through onto the back, but we will see. So that's that one. I just wanted to show you that. Right, I'm going to punch this again because I think they look really, really lovely. So again, I'm going to just put that right on the end like that. Put those down, clip that, and then go this side, join those up onto there, and squash that down. There we go. So then it fits those on there just beautifully. Put these, oh, as well, see, I got lots to say today, because we've got on these, we've got these plain bits, and I normally print on the back. So instead of wasting these, I've collected some here, look. These are from other things as well. And they're good bases for paper clips, hidden paper clips. So they're really nice, so don't throw those away. Because I don't like waste, and I'm going to make them up because they'll be nice to have in the journal as well. So I'm going to go do the same thing as I did on there. I'm going to cut this little piece off like that, just so that's a nice shape. Oh, can you hear the seagulls out there making lots of noise? Don't know whether you can hear the sea today. Oh, it's been such beautiful weather. We've been overcast in the mornings, which has been quite nice because we could sort of go out into the garden and do a little bit of gardening. And then it's been sort of like, you know, the clouds are sort of like burnt off, and all the sun comes through. So it's been beautiful. Oh, as well, my glasses. I don't know whether you remember. I broke my glasses, and I went to the opticians, and where I got them from, and they said they would, you know, fix them free of charge, but I had to have my receipt, which they had all my details there anyway, so I don't know why I needed my receipt. So I couldn't find my receipt because I bought them a little while ago and I didn't keep it, which is, I know now I should have. And then when I went back down to say to them, I can't find it, she had already written to the company, and they said not a problem. If they got all the details, not a problem. And she fixed my glasses there and then. She put them into my lenses into the new frames. Oh, I was so happy. So that was fabulous. So I've got nice new frames now, exactly the same frames. And I've got some sort of like a ready colour. They're not boring ones. Should I take them off and show you? Look, these are my glasses. They're probably a bit grubby now. But look, they're sort of a ready colour and they're so lovely. Really nice. Really nice funky glasses. So, and they're very light. I wanted light glasses to work with. So that all turned out lovely. So I was really pleased with that. But yeah, that's, yeah, I haven't really done a huge amount, guys. Oh, goopy glue. See, I haven't, this has only got a little bit of glue in here. So I did buy some new glue and I haven't even opened it yet. I haven't used up this glue, so I haven't done hardly any crafty bits. And I don't think I'll be doing a huge amount where the girls are here as well. So I might get in another Friday freebie for next week. We will see. We will see. Let's see. Oh, I've got a piece of paper stuck in there. But this week I just wanted something nice and simple. I actually made this. I've got paper stuck in between there. I made this because that's what I wanted to put something in there, and I thought, well, I will share it with you all as a Friday freebie. So it was a good one. But can you see, it's not winter, it's not Christmassy, it's pretty sort of wintry, isn't it? So then that can just sit in there like that, and you've got that coming over. This picture is the same as this one. So this is the Ko-fi one, and you've got, you know, a nice big journaling space on the back like that. So let's do that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So pop you in. Actually, I'm not going to pop you in. I'm going to actually just stick this one back in here. No, I'm not, because I haven't stuck the other one in yet, have I? Oh, guys, see, I'm getting myself confused now. This is this one, so I'm going to put that one there. I've got a little bit of blue. Now this came in my big box of vintage lacy bits. So this is beautiful, and I just thought, I've got this little one out of the kit. This is from the Embellishment one. I just thought maybe just a little bit of this blue would look quite nice on there. It's sort of like a little, goes with the blue, I think. Go a little squash up. Just pop that down, and then we'll have Victorian winter. So this sort of like just comes down, and then this can go on the back. Where should we put her? Should I put her there? And then maybe we could tuck something in there. Just quite nice. So if I glue this bit down, that bit down, and then this bit like that. Just stick it on. And just so we've got a little tucky spot behind there. So we can maybe pop a little note or something in. So that's the back. This is the front. I'm going to have to use a little bit of this. Oh, it's coming out lovely now. Look at that, it's all oozy now. Put that on. just so that hangs down a little bit. So guys, are you off on holiday anywhere? Are you going anywhere, or is it quite nice? The weather's beautiful in the UK, isn't it? I did say that before. So are you on holiday, going on holiday? Staying at home, having a nice crafty summer? There we go. So yes, I can't wait till next week. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Having a nice chin wag with my daughter. It's been a year since I've seen them. They were here last summer, so it feels like it's been ages. So it'd be so lovely. It's a shame my son can't be here this year. Look at those, aren't they lovely? Should I put a couple of little pearls along there? It might look quite nice. Yeah, my son can't make it this year, but maybe he'll be he said he might be able to make it in sort of like the end of September, October. We've got Andy's dad coming over in the end of September as well, so he's not been here yet, so that will be nice to see him. So we're going to be busy from next week. We are going to be busy. So let's pop it into the journal cover, shall we? So this one goes this side. So this is the flap. Like I said, I'm just going to stick that on there like that. Lift it up a bit, so obviously that's not dingly dangling down. But how lovely is that? And it just fits beautifully in the two little sort of like wintry trees. Let's pop that over. I'm going to stick it down with some 3-in-1. No, I don't need 3-in-1. I can use tacky glue. Just because this is paper. If you had a fabric-y back, I would use either 3-in-1 or maybe a little bit of glue gun to hold it on. Let's just pop that on there like that, just so it's a little bit higher up. This will lift up then, and then you could probably even pop something down on there if you wanted another little pocket in there. But oh, I do like that. So do you see what I mean? When you close it up, this is going to go against your journal, your pages like that, because obviously empty now. But on this one, sometimes if this flaps open, when you try and close it, it will get caught. So I'm just thinking it will be quite nice if they go the same way as your papers go. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. It does. Let's stick you down so it's roughly the same. Yeah. But like I said, these can go in a vintage journal. Don't have to go in a Christmassy journal. Oops, pop you on there. Like that. I stuck this down with what's it called? The iron on. What's it called? Oh, I don't know. Let me just get it. Heat and bond. That's what I did. I stuck it down with heat and bond because I didn't want the glue coming through. So this is just like a little separate piece here that I put down through there, and I just put heat and bond on it and stuck it down because this is straight onto the card, and it's turned out really, really, really good. I love it. And on the front bit, on this bit, I just popped a tiny bit of glue underneath there to stick that down, and then sewed around it. So, but look at that, guys. Love it. Absolutely love it. So these are my little signatures. So I think this one's going to be the front, middle and back. Look at them. They're just beautiful, aren't they? So they will go in there. And then these little ones that I've made, just me, you can pop that on as like a little belly band. Oh, I just think that's so lovely. What's the other thing I was going to show you? I was going to show you something else. I think, oh, this is it. These are the other bits. These are the postcards that came in the kit. See, I'm going to be obsessed with this little punch now. I punched the sides of the postcards that come in there. But I just think they're going to look really nice. But, you know, you could have it. I might even punch a couple of the pages down the end, down the sides. But I just think they look really nice. I love them. I do. I really do. But that's the little punch. I'll link all this down underneath so you can have a little peek. But there we go, guys. That's your Friday freebie. I will probably work on this throughout. You know, I'll pop up here throughout the time my daughter's here. Just thinking, would that make a nice little tie? That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? I don't really want to go around unless, because that blue actually goes really nicely with her dress, doesn't it? I don't normally tie things around my journals like that, but we shall see. I think it's quite nice. Anyway, that's another video, guys. That's another video. But this is the Friday freebie. I know I've been yaggering on a lot today, but I have missed you all. I have missed doing videos. So it's lovely to see you all. I hope you are all happy and well. That's the main thing. And you can fit in a little bit of crafting through the summer. So do pop over. I'll pop the link down to the Friday freebie group. So do pop along there if you would like to have this one. And there's more in there. There are more in there, which you can go and download. And then again, my lovely Ko-fis, which really are the ones that help to do the Friday freebies, because they're the this one is for the one-offs and the monthly supporters. So your support really helps with the Friday freebies, and so it's a big thank you to you all for that. So do pop over that, and if you're not a Ko-fi member and you'd like to be a Ko-fi supporter, I mean, you get an automatic 25% off your kits at checkout. You get a mini kit every month, and you get an extra Friday freebie. So it's fun, it's lovely. So there we go, guys. So that's it. Love them. I think that looks so good, and they just pop up like that. And then you've got all of this to journal on or stick something else on, but they fit so lovely. Fabulous. So there we go. Well, take care. Stay safe, guys. And I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.